We're getting a heavy volume of new members now and listeners to our group globally. And the reason I put them in two categories is we actually have more listeners than group members. So I'd like to welcome all new members to our group and ask them and our members to be patient. You know, many are way behind you all in terms of real knowledge that you've all grown accustomed to with this show, and we have delivered proof to our members in bucket loads, so be patient with them. Now, new members, you will hear and read many things in our show and group that may go against most of which you have heard before, and I'm asking you to be open first and also patient. You will find our information difficult to grasp and accept. But we run on a premise here. I will not tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. There are several aspects to our shows. We give some news from around the world, but not tonight. Or the sub-intel, which is hints to come, or pieces become proof of things said in previous shows. And we have the up-to-date intel that has been proven over and over again to be more accurate than any other show. And then we have the op-ed pieces that covers a range of topics also. Occasionally we have other special shows that goes deeper into a certain narrative or topic, and we call it the must listen to shows. If you want to know all about ETs, life, the real control system, not deep state clowns, who are the factions of the elites, the history of the world going back 110,000 years, what is religion, about the moon, word magic and its deceptions, and several other topics in that section are on our website, thinkdifferent.thepeoplesclub.org, which is also the donation site for the People's Club. Now, you also have available to you transcripts of all my shows, which are on my Patreon at patreon.com/Tommy W, the TW in capital letters, and the rest in lowercase. And we also have the People's Club, which is a philanthropic organisation solely for and by the people, and you can find details of that at thepeoplesclub.org. And that is essentially us creating a new programme of how to be, care and work with each other via the many THI state or country groups. This show is also directly connected to Kim and the Trust, due to my working directly with Kim on a range of things, not just the trust funds. And Kim does not have a website or blog, but information comes direct from her and me through this show. Kim also passes information on occasions to Tank and his show with Dan. So enjoy your time with us and be patient with others and yourself. The information contained here is voluminous and also testing, and dare I say it, triggering. And we all need triggering to generate the right response, which is to help overcome your programming, false narratives and history, and build a new world in our image, not theirs. Now, unfortunately, clowns have been playing games again, and new members will have noticed this week they are being messaged by a certain agency-based criminal organisation to not join our group. How desperate is that, you know? It beggars belief. And who does that and goes to those lengths to discredit someone they say just talks shit every week? You know, it beggars belief. But this is what they do, and it's desperation. But these people operate in a group with a known pedophile and child trafficking operation aligned with the DNC clientele, linked by service, all connected to the Rothschilds-based company called KPMG. And we have sent all the details of it to the FBI and certain Democrat senators who are clients of this pedo-based group, stopped the investigation. So it's now being handled by Russian authorities, given that the main servers were based in Lithuania. And funny enough, KPMG were also the auditors of the Federal Reserve, did you know? It's all in-house for them. You'll notice they all have fake names, because they're too cowardly to give their real names. And so for those new, I asked all these false name people and group who are making claims with no proof to come on our show and air all their claims and allegations over 12 months ago, and then let all the listeners decide, and they refused to do so and still do. And so I will ask them again to all come along, Team Bubba, with Randy Morgans and Shane Bales as well, to all come on our show with real names and identities, and we'll let the public decide who is telling the truth. I'm expecting no reply from any of them, as none have any substance or reality to what they state. They've labelled the People's Club a scam, and even when presented with the evidence to the contrary, then state I'm taking all the glory for the members' contributions. Well, if true, at least I get something for running a company, 99% myself, for 4 years for no pay. And it's kind of pathetic, their responses, and reeks of pure envy. I would ask them, don't go envious and go and do something of use for yourselves. So, an update of the so-called the People's Club scam, as Randy and others called it. But the TPC will be paying for one of our members to finally get out of bed that he's been stuck in for the best part of the last 2 years, and out into his own wheelchair within the next week. Last month, we kept someone in their home. They were struggling financially. We also funded emergency medical treatment for another member, and we paid for someone else who needed cable and the internet for their work and was cut off due to money shortages. And a few other people were helped as well. So that's what we're doing with the TPC. And I want to thank you all who donate to the People's Club. Like I said, we deliver on our promises to help fellow members of THI and eventually to widen it out to help the all. For those who haven't, couldn't, or unsure of it all, that is a small example of what we have done this year alone. So please donate, as it does go to our members and helps those in need. All of it, much to the chagrin of detractors, is transparent.